You sit down when you pee, you understand?
We herewith submit a suggestion, primarily intended for our male readers only, since women have followed this practice for thousands of years. The suggestion has proven to be exceptionally effective in aiding and correcting normal bowel functioning. Could it be that this is the answer to the age-old question, why do women enjoy greater longevity than men, normally outliving their male companions for many years? It seems that both men and women find ready excuses for postponing nature's call, failing to recognize the seriousness of the occasion. Please, for your health's sake, and beginning with right now, promise yourself never to delay answering nature's call. Immediately. It can prove to be tremendously important to your future good health and well-being. To postpone this important function is a direct cause of resulting constipation, which eventually becomes chronic. Strange, isn't it, that when hunger calls, we readily find time to stop and eat. The advice offered to our male readers is extremely simple and easy to follow. Instead of your continuing the present time-saving custom of standing upright while urinating, we recommend sitting on the toilet bowl in a squatting position and at the same time concentrating on having a bowel movement. This may mean a few minutes extra time, but it will surely prove time well spent in improving your health. Patience is required and possibly 10 or more minutes may be necessary during the habit-forming period. It won't be long though. In fact, 1 or 2 weeks should find you happily experiencing normal bowel movements. We are all creatures of habit, and this good habit is surely, definitely worth cultivating, for nothing can be of greater importance to all of us than good health. When you have your health, you have everything. These suggestions are equally important for women who consider themselves too busy to spare the extra few minutes required. Yet they spend weeks or months recovering from a costly surgical operation. Decide right now to follow these simple suggestions. You won't regret it. Start today, not tomorrow, and make it a daily must, every day for the remainder of your life. Remember, Mother Nature accepts no excuses. She desires all of her beloved children to be healthy. Are you aware that we normally should experience a bowel movement within not more than 3 hours after each meal? This could be the secret of good health. All right, so this is an excerpt from Fred Hirsch's Overcoming Constipation Naturally, which is included in more recent versions of the Rational Fasting by Professor Arnold Ehret. And I wanted to share this because this little piece really had a direct influence. When I first read this, it just made total sense. It just was one of those things that it just sung to me right off the page. Just made sense. It was like, yeah, I never really thought about it from that perspective, but it is common for women to outlive men. And it does make sense that that this would actually be the reason. But regardless, I started experimenting with it. So instead of always standing up while I would do a number one, I started sitting down. And I noticed that more times than not, I would have a bowel movement. And I didn't plan on it. I didn't feel it there. I didn't know it was there ready to come out. But just the act of sitting down, taking a couple seconds, relaxing, starting to use a restroom, and all of a sudden, here comes number two. And so this is a habit that I developed almost immediately when I started to change my diet, started trying to transition. And I think has been incredibly beneficial, because almost every time that I use a restroom, when I sit down, I usually have some kind of bowel movement. And and I know we're all family here now. We're having this intimate conversation about about our habits.
I better not catch you standing up peeing. You sit down when you pee. You understand?
But this is what I'm talking about when I say the mucusless diet is not a diet. It's really a mucusless lifestyle. The whole system is a lifestyle, or you can at least you can view it and incorporate it as such. And so it's just not about raw foods or vegan or or just even like a short-term detox, but there's things that you can do that's even outside of what you are eating that has a profound effect on your health and your ultimate ability to practice this lifestyle on the highest level. Now if I'm out someplace in public and the restroom situation is not what it should be, and then yeah, I'll still stand up sometimes. But overall, especially when I'm at home or in a place that has a somewhat clean facilities, I'll just sit down. And as I said, most of the time when I sit down, I'll end up having a bowel movement. So I hope that this has been interesting to you. And if you have any questions or anything, go ahead and leave them down below. I'll try to address them. And like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel. And I will talk with you guys real soon. Peace, love, and breath.
I better not catch you standing up peeing. You sit down when you pee. You understand? That's right.